Brian Concannon, you're head of the Institute for Justice and Democracy in Haiti. You work in Oregon. In 2004, I went with a small delegation led by the Los Angeles Congressmember Maxine Waters, the founder of Trans-Africa, Randall Robinson, on a very small plane, but a very long ride to the Central African Republic, where the Aristides had been dumped, once again pushed out of their country. When we rode back on the plane, they had retrieved the Aristides as the U.S. government was threatening that they should not return to their country, to Haiti. President Aristide described to me the day, March 2004, when he was forced out, when the U.S. Embassy representative went to his house. He said he was the victim of a modern-day kidnapping in a coup d'etat supported by the United States. You covered the first period when he was thrown out, 2001 to 2004. You've continued to deal with justice issues. What is happening now around issues of accountability and the atrocities that have taken place there?
Well, going back to from 1994 until 2004 was Haiti's longest ever, really only interlude of democracy up until that point. And we were using that period to make the justice system work for poor people. And one of the things we were doing was prosecuting prominent cases from the 1991 to 1994 dictatorship. And it showed that democracy really works because we were able to bring several prominent cases. One of the cases is called the Raboteau massacre case. It's one of the best human rights prosecutions anywhere in the Americas. We're able to convict the top military and paramilitary leaders. The highest ranked soldier ever deported from the U.S. to face human rights charges was deported in that case. And we were able to show that democracy works. Unfortunately, in 2004, we were able to show. Well, I'll go back. There's a Haitian proverb called that says the Constitution is paper and a bayonet is steel, and that kind of describes most of Haitian history before 1994, where you've got the Constitution. This is what the law says, and then whoever's got the gun says something else, and he wins. And we were trying to prove that proverb wrong, and we did for 10 years. In 2004, because our president did not like Haiti's president's economic policies, incidentally, it's the economic policies that have failed us so badly, that they kidnapped him, and it was literally put him on a plane. Before that, though, they also, and as Paul mentioned, undermined the democratic government through a development assistance embargo, which we call smart sanctions, because they were really well directed at the Haitian poor by depriving them of food, education, health care, and clean water, and they worked. People died, and it brought the government to its knees.
What was the program?
There was a whole series it was a development assistance embargo where the U.S. not only stopped all bilateral assistance, so U.S. assistance promised to the Haitian government, but we also stopped other people, including the Inter-American Development Bank and the World Bank. We said, no, you can't give Haiti any of this money. And because the U.S. is the largest shareholder in those banks, that worked.
And why did they say that?
They gave a whole series of reasons. Some of them were political, some of them were economic. The basic problem was that it was, as Paul mentioned, it was a government that was representing the poor and doing what the poor wanted, not what the United States wanted. And so we needed to bring it to its knees. We brought it to its knees, weren't able to actually overthrow the government, so then that's when we did go in and kidnap the president. When that happened...
You did that?
No, we all did it. I did it, yes, because I was paying taxes to the government that did it. And we all were. And I think that's very important to understand when you're talking about Haiti. The causes of Haiti's problems are complex, but one cause to most of Haiti's major problems is U.S. policy for the last 200 years. And I think that as Americans, we need to acknowledge that, and that acknowledgement brings a responsibility to do something about it.